Today, we're exploring the basics of artificial intelligence for beginners. Ever wonder how your phone knows your face, or how Netflix picks your next favorite show? It's not magic, it's AI. This is the ultimate beginner's guide, so if you've heard the term AI but aren't quite sure what it means, you're in the right place. I remember when I first learned about AI, I was totally confused. But once I understood the basics, I was amazed at how it all worked. By the end of this video, you'll have a solid understanding of what AI is, how it works, and how it's already a part of your life. No complicated jargon, just plain English. So, we've been throwing around the term AI, but what does it actually mean? Let's explore. Think of it like this. AI is basically a smart brain for computers. Just like our brains help us learn, make decisions, and solve problems, AI helps computers do the same. Imagine teaching a computer to tell the difference between a cat and a dog. You show it tons of pictures of both, and eventually, it learns to recognize them on its own. That's AI in action. It's about making computers smart enough to learn and think, kind of like we do. And remember, like a hammer or a phone, AI is a tool created by humans to help us solve problems and make our lives easier. Now that we have a basic idea of what AI is, let's look at some of the different forms it can take. To keep it simple, we'll just touch on two of the main ones today: machine learning and natural language processing. Machine learning is where computers learn from information without being specifically told what to do every single task. A great example is Netflix. Ever wonder how it recommends shows you might like? That's machine learning. It looks at what you and others with similar tastes have watched and learns to predict what you'll enjoy next. Natural language processing is another big one. This is what allows computers to understand and use human language. Think about Siri or Alexa. You can talk to them, ask them questions, and they understand you. That's because of natural language processing. These are just two examples, and there are a lot more to explore, but these give you a good starting point for understanding the different flavors of AI. Machine learning can be supervised or unsupervised. Let's break down that quickly. Think of supervised learning like using flashcards with labels. You show the computer a picture and tell it what it is, like, this is a cat, this is a dog. Unsupervised learning is like letting the computer sort a bunch of toys into groups on its own. It finds patterns, even without labels. There's another type of AI called reinforcement learning, which is like teaching a computer to play a game by rewarding it for good moves and punishing it for bad ones. The computer learns through trial and error to figure out the best way to win. You might be wondering, okay, that sounds cool, but how does a computer actually learn? Let's use an analogy to understand that. If you want to teach a dog a trick, you use repetition and positive reinforcement, right? AI learning is similar. We feed the computer tons of information and guide it toward the right answers. AI is all about finding patterns, just like you can learn to spot the difference between a circle and a square. AI can learn to spot patterns in data. The more data it gets, the better it becomes. Imagine you're teaching a computer to fish. You show it lots of pictures of fish and where to find them. Eventually, it learns to find fish on its own. AI looks for patterns in information to learn and make predictions. An algorithm is like a recipe, a set of instructions for the computer to follow. In AI, algorithms help computers learn from data. For example, if AI learns that books about tigers often mention cats but rarely mention cars, it can predict that a new book about tigers is more likely to be related to cats than cars. This is how AI uses patterns to make educated guesses, just like you do all the time. So, we have learned what AI is, the different types, and how it works. Now, let's see how this technology is already impacting your life, probably in ways you haven't even realized. You might be surprised to learn that you're already using AI all the time, probably every single day. That's right, when your phone unlocks using your face, that's AI. When Amazon suggests products you might like, that's AI. When Spotify creates a playlist just for you, or when Google Maps gives you the fastest route. Yep, you guessed it, that's AI too. These are just a few examples of how AI is already part of your everyday routine. It's natural to have some concerns about a powerful technology like AI. Let's talk about some of the common fears and misconceptions out there. Now, some people get a little worried when they hear about AI. They think about robots taking over the world or AI stealing their jobs. And those are valid concerns, but it's important to remember that AI is a tool. And like any tool, it can be used for good or bad. It's a powerful technology that humans can use for many different purposes. It's really up to us humans to decide how we want to use it. The truth is, AI will likely replace millions of jobs, but it also create new ones and also relieve humans from doing repetitive and boring tasks. It's also true that AI can be biased. That's because it learns from the data we give it. If that data reflects human biases, like stereotypes, the AI might make biased decisions too. We've talked about the present, but what about the future? With AI constantly improving, what might the future bring? Think about self-driving cars, more advanced medical treatments, scientific discoveries, and personalized education tailored just for you. The possibilities are truly endless. It's a really exciting time to be learning about AI. So, let's recap. AI gives computers the ability to learn and solve problems, similar to how our brains work. It's already all around us, and it's only going to become more important in the future. Now, I'm curious, what do you think about AI? And what will it be able to do in the future? Share your ideas in the comments below. Want to unlock the power of AI? Our free newsletter gives you the tips, trends, AI news, and tools you need to succeed. Sign up with the link in the description below. Your journey doesn't stop here. Watch our next video right here and keep building your knowledge.